Lot 125, these might require some romancing. First, 7 lots out of the estate of Steve Bjork, who created the CoCo computer. How about 100 and go?
I got 2 1/4.
225, now 2.5, fresh out of the estate of Steve Bjork. Who knows what code is on here? I got 2 1/4 to 2.5. I got
2.5.
2.5, now 275.
I got 300.
300 now 3 1/4. It's very rare stuff. I had 300 on the Steve Bjork archived at 3 1/4. I got 300 on the Steve Bjork archived at 3 1/4. I got 300 with Kevin on bid live at 3 1/4. Is there any interest past 300 and 3 1/4 on the Steve Bjork? So the Kevin's bidder on bid 3 1/4 down 3.5. Very rare stuff. Original code for the Tandy computer.
350.
350 now 375. I got 350 on the Steve Bjork archive at 375. I got 350 with Kevin at 375. Really rare opportunity for coder nerds. At 350 and 375. Fair warning, Kevin, let them know at 350, 375. We done at 350, 375. Everybody's out. So the first lot, 350. 126, unreleased original code for Super Pitfall 2 for Nintendo. Great piece for collectors. Who's got 200 to go?
I got 250.
250 now 275. This is unbelievable.
Yeah.
I got 250 on the Super Pitfall 2, look at 275. I got
300.
300 now 3 1/4. This game was never released. I got 300 on the Super Pitfall 2, bid 3 1/4. I got 300 on the Super Pitfall 2 code, bid 3 1/4. I got 300 with Kevin on bid live, look at 3 1/4. Is there any further interest in the original Super Pitfall 2 code at 300 and 325? I got 300 with Kevin on bid live, look at 325. Kyle and Erica, you both out. At 300 to 325, last chance, final call. 300 to 325, all done. Sell it, 300. 127, more Steve Bjork floppies. Who's got 100 and go?
I got 130.
130 now, 140. I got 130 in the Steve Bjork archive, looking for 140. I got 130 with Kevin on bid live, looking for 140. I got 130 in the Steve Bjork archive, looking for 140. Is there any interest past 130?
I got 150.
150 and now 160. I got 150 in the Steve Bjork archive, looking for 160. I got 150 in the 160 now, 170. I got 160 with Erica, looking for 170.
I got 170.
170 now, 180. I got 170 with Kevin on bid live, 180 now, 190.
190.
190 now, 2. I got 190 with Kevin on bid live, like 200, 2 1/4. I got 2 1/4, 2 1/2. I have 2 1/2, 75. I got 250, 75, 300. I got 3 1/4. I got 3 1/2, 3 1/2, 375. This is rare stuff for these guys.
75.
400, 400, 4 1/4,
Yep.
4 1/2. Steve Bjork. I have 4 1/4, 4 1/2. 475,
Yep.
500, 500, 5 1/2. So it's once in a lifetime stuff for these guys. 600, 600. I got 5 1/2 the Steve Bjork archive, number 6. I got 5 1/2 the Steve Bjork archive, number 600. I got 550 in the Steve Bjork Tandy archive, number 6. Is there any agent past 550 go 600 on the Steve Bjork? Last chance, final call. Erica, are you out? And 550, 600, 550, 600, all done, last call. Sell at 550. Lot 128, another Steve Bjork archive, 100 and go. 100,
150.
150 now, look at 160.
160.
160, look at 170. I got
180.
180, 190.
I got 200.
200 now, 2 1/4. I got
2 1/4.
2 1/4, look at 2 1/2.
2 1/2.
2 1/2 now, 275. I got 250 in the Steve
I got
Bjork.
300.
300 now, 3 1/4. I got 300 on the Tandy computer archive at 3 1/4. I got 300, 3 1/2 now, 375. I got 350 in the Steve Bjork archive at 375. 400 now, 4 1/4. It's great stuff. I got 400 on the Steve Bjork archive at 4 1/4. I got 400 with Kevin on bid live looking for 4 1/4. 4 1/2 now, 475. I got 450 in the Tandy group at 475. I got 500 now, 5 1/2. I got 500 on the Tandy group at 5 1/2. I got 500 on the Steve Bjork archive at 5 1/2. 600 now, 6 1/2. It's great stuff. I got 600 on the Steve Bjork archive at 6 1/2. I got 600 on the Steve Bjork archive at 6 1/2. I got 600 on the Tandy computer group at 6 1/2. Last chance, final calls, everybody else out at 600, 6 1/2. The Tandy computer group at 600, 6 1/2. 600, 6 1/2. All done, last call. Sell at 600. Lot 129, Steve Bjork, Tandy Computer Code Group right here. 100 and go.
100.
100 now, 110. I got 100 on the
I
Steve
got
Bjork.
130.
130 now, 140.
I got 140.
130 now, 150. 150 now, 160. It's gonna go. I got 150.
I got 170.
170 looking for 180. I got 170 on the Steve
I got
Bjork.
190.
190 now, 2. 2 and a quarter.
Quarter.
Quarter looking for half. I got 2 and a quarter looking for half. I got 2 and a quarter.
75.
75 now, 3. I got 275 looking for 300. I got 275.
3 and a
3 and a quarter. 3 and a half now. I got 3 and a quarter on the Steve Bjork group looking for 3 and a half. I got 3 and a quarter on
I
the
got 75.
75 now, 4. I got 375 on the Steve Bjork group looking for 4. I got 375.
I got 4 and a
4 and a quarter. 4 and a half. I got 4 and a quarter on the Steve Bjork group looking for 4 and a half. I got 4 and a quarter on the
I
Steve
got
Bjork.
475.
475, 500 now. I got 475 on the Bjork archive
I
at
got
5.
5 and a half.
5 and a half now, 6. I got 5 and a half on the Tandy group looking for 6. I got 5 and a half on the Tandy. 650 now, 700. I got 650 on the Bjork group looking for 7. I got 650 on the Tandy computer looking for 750 now, 800. I got 750 on the Tandy group looking for 8. I got 750 on the Tandy group mid 800. 850 now, 9. I got 850 on the Tandy group mid 900. I got 850 on the Tandy group looking for 9. I got 850 on the Steve Bjork group looking for 900. Is there any that has 850 or 9 on the Steve Bjork? So if the Kevin's been around the midline at 850 looking for 900, last chance, final calls, or any interest at 850 to 900 on the Steve Bjork archive. At 850, 900 all done. Everybody else is out. Sell at 850. Lot 130, all Zaxxon original code, 100 and go.
I got 300.
300 now, 3 and a quarter. I got 300 on the Steve Bjork original
I
code.
got 3 and a half.
3 and a half now, 375. I got 350 on the Steve Bjork looking for 375.
400.
400 now, 4 and a quarter. I got 400 on the Tandy group at 425. I got 400 on the
I got
Tandy.
4 and a half.
4 and a half now, 475. I got 450 on the Tandy group, 475. 500 now, 500 now, 5 and a half. I got 500 on the Tandy group at 5 and a half.
I got 600.
600, 6 and a half. I got 600 on the Steve Bjork group looking for 6 and a half. I got 600 on the Steve Bjork.
I got 700.
700, 7 and a half. I got 700 on the Tandy group at 7 and a half. I got 700 on the Tandy for floppy disks. I got 700 on the Tandy group at 7 and a half. I got 700 on the Steve Bjork group looking for 7 and a half. Last chance, final call. Any other interest at 700, 7 and a half. 700, 7 and a half. All done. Everybody's out. Sell at 700. This should be interesting. All the paperwork now out of this archive, all the written code. Who's got 200 to go?
I've got 650.
650 now, 700 on the Bjork archive. I have 650 on the Steve Bjork archive at 7. I have 650 on all the original code at
I got 750.
750 now, 800. I got 750 on the original code looking for 8.
I got 9.
900 now, 9 and a half. I got 900 on the Bjork archive at 9 and a half.
I got 12.
1200 now, 13. I have 1200 on the Bjork
I
archive.
got 15.
1500, yes, now 1600. I have 1500 on the Bjork archive at 16.
1700.
17, 18 now. I got 1700 on the Steve Bjork archive. 1900, 2000 now.
21.
21, 22 now. I have 2100 on the Steve Bjork. Chris is going to be pumped. My buddy paid $100 for this entire collection at an estate sale. Bringing good stuff here. 2000 bid 21. I got 2000 on the Steve Bjork code.
I got 21.
21 bid 22. I got 2100 on the Steve Bjork archive bid 22. I got 2100 on all the Tandy code bid 22. I got 2100 on the Steve Bjork archive bid 22. Can't any further interest at 21, 22, 21, 22 all done. I love it. Sell it 2100.
That's BRUNEAU.